What really happened at the W Korea 2025 event that made the entire fandom erupt in chaos? Did bts's Taehyung secretly steal the spotlight once again? Or was it his unexpected warmth toward another idol that melted millions of hearts? Stay till the end and tell us your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that will leave your heart racing and your mind questioning everything you thought you knew about your favorite stars. The lights dimmed, the cameras flashed, and the crowd held its breath. W Korea's 2025 star-studded event was meant to be a night of elegance, fashion, and quiet sophistication until a familiar figure appeared, radiating an aura that seemed to shift the entire atmosphere. Kim Taehyung, better known to the world as V from BTS, arrived at the venue with a calm grace that only he could command. The moment his black car door opened, the screams of fans echoed through the chilly Seoul evening. But what no one expected was the chain reaction that would follow, a swirl of emotions, surprises, and an interaction that would send social media spiraling into a frenzy. Who was the idol that managed to catch Taehyung's attention that night? What really unfolded behind the flashes of cameras and the murmurs of an exclusive elite crowd? The internet hasn't stopped talking about it since. And if you've seen the clips, you know exactly why. The night began like any other grand W Korea event, filled with luxury, artistry, and the celebration of fashion. The red carpet glimmered under the lights as one celebrity after another made their entrance. Yet, when Taehyung stepped into the frame, the entire tempo changed. Wearing an impeccably tailored suit, his effortless charisma seemed to bend the attention of every lens toward him. Even the reporters paused, as if his presence demanded not just coverage, but reverence. But what made this appearance so unforgettable wasn't just his style or his stunning visuals. It was the moment fans noticed Taehyung interacting warmly, genuinely, with another idol who had recently gained immense popularity. The internet instantly lit up with speculation. Some fans claimed they saw a spark of familiarity in the way they greeted each other, a subtle but undeniable warmth. Was it an old friendship rekindled, or the beginning of something new that fans weren't supposed to see yet? Videos began circulating online within minutes. One clip in particular, showing Taehyung laughing softly while talking to the other idol, spread across social platforms like wildfire. Twitter, no, X was flooded with captions like "Taehyung looks so genuinely happy." And did anyone else see that moment? Thousands of fans posted theories, dissecting the body language, the smiles, even the brief touches that seemed to linger a fraction of a second too long. But let's rewind for a moment. Before this viral interaction, Taehyung had already been trending for weeks, due to his anticipated solo appearances following BTS's individual projects. W Korea's invitation was seen as a confirmation of his continued reign as both a global fashion icon and an artist who transcends the typical boundaries of K-pop fame. Many expected him to appear alone, make a few graceful gestures for the cameras, and then quietly leave. But that's not what happened. The magic of the evening was in the unscripted moments, the smiles that weren't posed, the laughter that wasn't rehearsed. Those who were lucky enough to attend the event in person shared stories that painted Taehyung as not just the superstar they idolize, but the warm, down-to-earth man behind the fame. According to one attendee, you could feel the energy shift when he entered. He didn't try to outshine anyone, but somehow he did. And when he started talking with other idols, it didn't feel forced. It felt like watching old friends reunited after years apart. Fans online couldn't stop analyzing the chemistry between Taehyung and the idol in question. Was it just mutual respect between two artists? Or something more profound and emotional? Connection that transcended the glitz and glamour of the night. Every tiny gesture became a topic of debate. The way Taehyung leaned in slightly as he spoke, the way his eyes softened, these were not the actions of a celebrity maintaining image, but of someone truly present in the moment. As the night went on, cameras captured more glimpses of Taehyung interacting with others, including top models, designers, and actors. Each encounter revealed a different side of him: playful, attentive, charismatic, yet grounded. His ability to connect so effortlessly with everyone around him left fans marveling once again at how he manages to balance global fame with genuine humanity. But then came the surprise that no one saw coming. During the after-party, when most guests had relaxed into laughter and champagne-fueled conversation, Taehyung was seen sharing a quiet moment with the same idol from earlier. The lights were dim, the music soft, and yet that single scene became the headline of the night. The moment was brief, but the internet doesn't forget. Phones captured what appeared to be a gentle exchange, words unheard, but eyes saying everything. The next morning, fans around the world woke up to headlines, hashtags, and a whirlwind of emotions. Taehyung at W Korea 2025, the interaction that broke the internet. What really happened at the after-party? Articles popped up across spam platforms, and countless edits surfaced on TikTok and YouTube, turning that few seconds of interaction into cinematic reels that evoke nostalgia, longing, and awe. What makes Taehyung so magnetic? Is it the mystery, the artistry, or simply his ability to make fans feel like they're part of his journey even when watching from thousands of miles away? Perhaps it's all of it, the paradox of a man who is both untouchable and deeply relatable at once. Fans didn't just stop at admiration. They turned the moment into a conversation about connection, authenticity, and emotional warmth in an industry often defined by distance and perfection. Some even described watching him at the event as a reminder of why they fell in love with BTS in the first place. Not just for the music, but for the sincerity that the members embody even when the cameras aren't rolling. And yet, despite all the noise and speculation, Taehyung remained silent. No official statement, no clarification, just quiet. That silence, as always, spoke louder than any explanation. It left fans wondering, was the night's magic simply the product of good timing and friendship? Or was it a glimpse into something we aren't supposed to know yet? As days passed, the buzz refused to die down. Editors praised his appearance as the epitome of modern grace, stylists called him a muse beyond gender and genre, and fans continued flooding the comment sections with emotional confessions. One fan wrote, "Seeing Taehyung smile like that after everything he's been through made me tear up. He deserves all the happiness in the world." Another said, "That moment wasn't just an interaction, it was a story without words." But what does Taehyung himself think of all this? Perhaps that's the most tantalizing question of all. Those who followed his journey know he values privacy, preferring to let his art and presence do the speaking. And yet, his silence after this event feels deliberate, like an invitation to feel rather than to know, to wonder rather than to conclude. There's something beautifully haunting about that. The way he can turn a fleeting encounter into an emotional spectacle. The way he can stand amidst flashing cameras and still make the world feel like it's standing still. That is the Taehyung effect, quiet, elegant, mysterious, but always deeply human. So as fans replay those clips again and again, searching for meaning in every smile, maybe that's the point. Maybe the real story isn't about who he interacted with, but how he reminded everyone, fans, fellow idols, and even casual observers, that warmth and connection still exist in an industry so often painted as cold. The W Korea 2025 event may be over, but its memory lingers like a melody that refuses to fade. And as always, Taehyung walks away without saying much, leaving behind whispers, emotions, and an unshakable curiosity that fuels his legend even further. Was it just a night of fashion and friendship, or the beginning of something none of us saw coming? Tell us what you think below. Was Taehyung's smile that night just another fleeting moment? Or was it the spark of a story that's only just beginning to unfold? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that dive beyond the surface, where emotions and reality blur, and where even a single glance can change everything.